here we have our unit. Okay, I've got this tied to it, as you can see. So this is the handle. I've got this tied to it. This floats, which you're going to see in a minute. So when I pick this up, you want to make sure that this doesn't get away from you, right? So there we go. Pick it up like that. Here's your charge port. You want to make sure that this is closed. You don't want any water getting in there. So make sure you've got that on there good. If I turn it over, this is where it sucks it in. We got these brushes here, brushes there, and the wheels roll. You know, this would make it roll, and it gets pulled by the suction, and it blows the water out this way. So that's what makes it go back and forth. To open it up, you just go like this. All right, and when you want to clean it, it's very simple. You pull this out and you just wash it. It's got a little bit of stuff on it. Oh look, yeah. Not too dirty. It only went for a little while. But you can just squirt this off. Now you notice this has got a ridge. It's got to go down like this. You're gonna see these two little spots. So when you put this back on, and these just clip on here, right? You put this back on, you want to make sure that the handle is facing as closest to this, and make sure that this is set in there. These slip over the side right here, no big deal. The water gets sucked in through here and blown out on both sides. Your handle's on this side, so it's got to go even with that, and you just got to push it down like that, and you're ready to go. Now to put it in the pool, I need to submerge it completely. Once it's submerged and there's no more bubbles coming out, I've got to press this button to start it, and then this will turn purple, and then it should just clean the pool. So let's try it and see what happens. There he is, and he gets a little mad when I'm in the backyard. He starts screaming and yelling. Okay, so first I'm just going to submerge it right in here. Whoops. Make sure that's on, just like this. I want to get all the bubbles out of it. All right, once I've got all the bubbles out, I press this button to start it. And you're going to see that light, right? And then I'm just going to kind of let it go down to the bottom. I'm going to use the handle to make sure that it gets on there right. And then it's just going to take off, and that's going to float. And that's it. Check it out. And it's just going to go back and forth until it cleans the pool. And let's get a look over here so you guys can see. See how dirty this is? It's not dirty, it's just got a bunch of leaves. Hopefully, this bad boy is gonna do a good job on that. So it's supposed to run for about, I would say, 90 minutes on a full charge, and I charged it all night. You can see how that port opens up and the water's being blown out. That's what's giving it its thrust, so that it moves. All right, we're losing a little sunshine here, but yeah. And it's just gonna go back and forth until it cleans the entire pool. So I'm not gonna make you guys watch that, because that's gonna take a while. But we'll come back and we'll look at it afterwards. How's that sound? And remember, we've got this over here, and if it does a good job here, we know it worked. Here's the whole pool if you guys want to see what it looks like in the morning. And here comes our robotic Bubot pool cleaner. Just cranking along. All right, so I set up a GoPro camera on a tripod mount, and this is the robotic cleaner 15,000 times faster. So you're going to see what it does in an hour and a half, and this is basically what it's doing. in that hour and a half. Of course, it's going much slower, but this is what it looks like. And we're going to show you the finished touches here at the end. All right, so anyway, as you can see, it definitely got the leaves off the bottom there. It didn't get all of them, but you know, what the heck. All right, now we just got to get it out of there. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Over here, I've got my pool pole with this thing here. It catches the leaves, you know. So that's how I clean the pool out. And your Bubot comes with a, so I push these two things and then this should slide out. There we go. I can just see, you notice this thing here? They all work the same. They've got these two little nodule things. We'll set that down. And then I'm gonna grab this, and you can see it's got the two little things. You gotta kind of squish them in to get them in there, but they just kind of go right like that. And then to get the Bubot out, we're gonna use that hook. And we're going to grab the handle and pull it over to the side. And yeah, that's how we're gonna get her out of there. So, this thing's long. So anyway, you just see it floats, right? So I just have to get a hold of it right there. Looks like there's a bug on there. And then I just kind of pull it over here to the side. Just like that. It follows me. All right. And then once I got it here, I can just go ahead and grab it like that. And check it out. I just bring her up. Coming up. So now the battery's dead, right? So get her all the way to the top, and then I'll just grab a hold of this just like that and pull it out. And it's going to be full of water, so you got, you know, it's a little bit heavy, but we'll set her right down there, and that's it. Now we got it out of the pool. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over here, and we're going to go ahead and take it apart so you guys can see how you clean it. So we'll just carry it over to by the hose, where the hose is. So I'm just bringing it over here. I'm just gonna set her down there. I'm gonna pull this out so it dries off a little bit. You know what I mean, jelly beans? And it's pretty simple. If you look on the side here, these things right here, you just kind of pull them a little bit. And you can, on both sides, watch. All right, so now it's loose. And I just pop it over like that. And this is the inside of it. And these little fans push the water through these little ducts right here. And that's what propels the thing. And then if you pull up your screen or your filter, you can see that's all the stuff that it got out of there. And so I'm just gonna set that there for now. And then basically I just kind of turn it over. I may just grab them, my fingers. Something to get caught in here, right? And just get it out of there. Now if it's really dirty, you know, you can just go ahead and hose it off, which I just might do right here. Let me just turn this on, and then we'll just get a little squirt going on it. Try to get all the dirt out of it. That should do it, right? Okay. So if you look under here, that's where the water gets sucked up, and it's got this little thing that kind of snaps on it like that. Bam. And these are our brushes. If you want to get your brushes out of there, you just got to squeeze these and snap them out. They just snap in. But that's where the water gets sucked up. Over here is where it's pushed out, and that's what creates the movement on it. We could clean this off a little bit, couldn't we? Let's go ahead and squirt it. I think that's good. And then when you put this in, you put it in, you want these things up. You see those little nodules right there? So you just go ahead and you just bring it, oh whoops, you set it in here. Doesn't matter how you get it in. The most important thing is when you're gonna put the top on, When you put the top on, you want the handle on the side that these things are, okay? So it doesn't matter if I go like this or like this, because the bottom is basically universal. I just want to make sure that the handle on this, right here, this handle is on the same side as these little nodules. All right, so we just want to get it on there. I don't want the rope in there. Just gotta get it so that, whoops. It's hard to do with one hand. And I just kind of snap it on like that. And bam, Bob's your uncle, ready to go. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I show you stuff about this thing. Peace out.